moving on to my section of this talk where I talk more because it's not like you guys haven't heard me enough tonight. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about COLLAB Studios, what we're doing, where we're going, what this is all about. Because up until now, you've just kind of had me on Facebook going, hey guys, I have this cool idea. Do you want to get involved with this cool idea? But that's all I've pretty much told you. It's got something to do with YouTube, and that's about it. But here we are. So, first question that you guys are probably talking about is, what is it? So, Australia, when it comes to YouTube, feels a little bit isolated. Like, before tonight, or before I even started doing all this event stuff, who here knew that everyone else existed in Brisbane as a creator? Yeah? You probably had like a few friends, but no one knew that there were this many creators in Brisbane that you could get together with, make some cool videos. Well, that's what we're about. We're about bringing everyone together and helping you grow bigger together. Okay, so what can you do there? So there is probably a good question that I should answer first. What there is we are going to open a permanent, you could call it like central hub. So this is going to be a location, a building of some sort that you can come to and know that there are going to be other creatives just like you there. You can come in, create yourself, be in an environment where everyone's going to be like super pumped, and if you need someone to work with on something, or if you need help with something, like if you're having a lot of trouble making t-shirts because your fans have decided that they want t-shirts and you don't have a clue how to make a t-shirt, somebody else will. And this is the first place that you can go. Or if you have a question about some kind of new policy that YouTube has brought out and it's weird and long and it's all in the terms and condition and it's really tiny and no one reads it anyway, somebody here will have read it. It won't be my job. I will hire someone to do that because even I don't like reading those things. All right, so what you can do there, once the space is open, our goal to begin with is to have 3 studios. 2 of them will be smaller studios that are designed for 1 or 2 people. And then the third one will be a larger group studio, so that's for 4 to 6 people. And each studio is going to be equipped with green screens, cameras, lighting, recording software, all of that good stuff. So all you have to do, come in, plug in your hard drive, record on all the Swish equipment, take your hard drive, and then go home. And you've got this awesome quality content ready to go. And the larger studio is going to have its own dedicated internet line going into it for all you streamers out there. Yeah, because somebody out in one of the offices might be putting up like 4K videos and just draining the internet. But that'll be everyone else's problem. You're going to have your own line so you can have a consistent stream the entire time. Because, you know, Australian internet, we all know it, it sucks. Yeah. So we're going to try and fix that as much as we can. So along with that, you know, that's going to be its internet. Outside, we're also going to have best internet that we can, but, you know, it depends on who's in at the time as to how good it is. But yeah, that's a tech problem that we'll be dealing with. I should have some water up here, but can one of my helpers jump out the back and grab me some water? Thank you! Water go! Woo! All right. What else you can do there? So the way that it's going to be laid out, so we've got the studios. That's cool. That's just one part of the space. In addition to that, we're going to have a few permanent offices. So if you out there are lucky enough to have YouTube as your full-time job, but you're having trouble trying to find an office that you can work out of yourself, because doing it by yourself is really hard and expensive. And when you write down on your lease, YouTuber, most real estate are going to look at you and be like, yeah, that sounds a little bit risky. We're not going to give you a 1-year lease for that. We will. We're all about that. We know what you are. We know what you're doing. Come to us. We've got you covered. And it's going to be lock and key. You can set up that office as much as you want, set it out, you're good. And then the other part of it is pretty much our YouTube gym, I guess you can call it. It's going to be run as a gym membership. So what it is you come in, you pay a small amount each week, similar to a gym membership. That's why I keep referring to it as a gym. And the idea is to make it as affordable as possible. So from that, you can come in, you can use one of the desks, bring your laptop in, you have a spot that you can go, woo, my water girl, where are you going with that? I'll come to you. Thank you. I now understand why they have these on the stages. Didn't think of that before. I thought it was just for show, and now I realize it's actually really handy. I have to note that down for next time. All right, yep. So yeah, the membership base, it's going to be a very small amount every week. You come in, you can use the studios for a certain amount of time allocated. You can come in, hang out. It's basically going to be like this big open room. You can chill out in, talk to other people. We'll be running workshops as well. So our goal by the end of the year is to be running a workshop every week. So these workshops are going to be things like how to do green screen, because if you've got one supplied to you by the studio, you're going to want to know how to use it. Otherwise, it's just going to be this ugly green color in the background all the time, and that sucks. We'll teach you things like how to use YouTube itself. So you've got the analytics and stuff like that. There are some cool, tricky things that you can do with that most people don't know about. So we're going to do workshops about that. We're going to have, little talks like we just had up here with Rain and with Rick. We'll have people come in and do that and tell you about specific YouTube-related things. So if you're an animator, we'll have an animator come in. If you're into comedy comes in. And those are the only ones coming to my head because they're the two that we covered tonight. Yeah. All right, and stuff like this. This is going to be a big part, events like this, of COLLAB Studio. So we're going to hold big events like this that are going to have basically a lot of fun stuff for you to do and make content with. Because one of the worst things about being a creator is when you can't think about what to create. You're sitting there, it's like, okay, I have a video that needs to come out this week, but my life has been boring this week, and I can't think of anything. But guess what? COLLAB Studio are doing this cool charity thing this weekend. I'll just go down and film myself doing some of that. Boom, done. And it's charity, which is great. We're going to do lots of charity work. I forgot about that bit. I'm thinking of it as I go. But yeah, anyway, I could ramble on about what we're going to do there for ages, because there is so much that people can do on YouTube, which means that there is so much that we can do at the COLLAB space. And the COLLAB space is going to grow with you guys. That's going to be the biggest thing. So if you guys want to do something, tell me. I'll make it happen. We'll do this. We can do it. All right, next question. I've talked about that too long. Where will it be? Big question. So I've sent out a survey of where people would prefer the space to be. And pretty much the idea is as central to CBD as we can. So I'm keeping that in mind, but the main thing that I've been thinking about, and the main reason that this has been so difficult, I've had the intention to have a space like pretty much signed in by tonight, but the biggest problem has been this. So this is currently where the NBN is in Brisbane. And this big cluster right here, they don't like us, not very much. I mean, I'm trying to make them like us, but you walk in there and say, I've got a bunch of people that are going to make a lot of noise and like have fun, and they go, ugh. But this is the area that we're looking at. So the main reason for that is it's got good public transport. Parking, we've been trying to figure out. That's a bit hard, but hopefully if there's public transport there, people will be okay with that. Awesome. Yes, good. Can you tell I'm a little bit nervous about that choice? All right, but yeah, this is our goal with location. We are going to get you on the fastest internet that we can. Does that sound good to you guys? Awesome, good. Okay, I'm making good choices with my life. All right, did I go too far? Here we go. So when will it be open? That is the big question. That really relies on when we can find a space. We don't want to go set up somewhere and then turns out there's no aircon or anything like that. So we're spending a lot of time trying to find the best place we can. And that could be we find it next week, that could be we find it in a month. But basically, ASAP is what we're running on. The other thing to keep in mind is real estate takes about 3 months to get through all the legal stuff. So ETA on the space is 3 months from now plus a little bit. Sound good? All right, cool. How much will it cost you? That's the big question, because even though I've given away a lot of free stuff tonight, nothing comes free. And this is, I know that YouTubers don't really earn lots of money, especially not currently. A lot of you guys out here are small channels, probably don't earn much from your channel. You're doing it because you love it. I know I am. So I'm trying to keep the prices down as much as you can. So as I said, the membership basis is going to be about the same as a gym fee. So if you can afford to go to a gym every week, We got you covered. The fee is also going to cover things like events like this. So members will get, depending on what the event is, you'll get free entry or a discount, or you'll get things like first invitation. So it'll get out to members before it gets out to public. So if it sells out by the time the members have gone through, then the public don't get much choice in that. And then the offices are going to be around the same price that a typical studio office is currently. The reason that they're a little bit on that mark, we want to make it as cheap as possible. That's our goal point. But yeah, so that's around the $500 a month kind of area. So if you're making that, brilliant, come talk to me. But we understand that most people are probably going to go for the membership style thing. So that's going to be about max 30, 35 a week. But there's lots of stuff that comes in with that. But that's the thing, that once we've got our premise and we know how much the rent for that's going to be, I'll be able to tell you how much this is. But those are some numbers for you to start thinking about. So then in 3 months when this opens and I tell you, here's the price, you've had a bit of warning. All right, so how do you keep up with all of the information that's going on? We have all of our social media, and I am on there all the time. If you haven't noticed over this past week, I've kind of been hounding you all with posts and, hey, don't forget to do this. Who here actually remembered to bring their business cards? Yeah, woo! Awesome. So nights like these are great for networking. So make sure you hand out those business cards, all right? Or write down each other's names. That's why I kind of predicted that this would happen. So you guys all have notebooks in your goodie bags and pencils. So anyone that forgot to get their business cards going, or the printer didn't get them to you on time, you got stuff to write down on. What? There is chatter going in the background that I can't hear, so I'm going to keep rolling. But yeah, so we've got all our social media. We post on there all the time. If there's anything that you want to know, or if you want to contact me, this is the way to do it. And yeah, this is pretty much my life. I'm on there all the time. If you want to talk to me, come say hi. I'll say hi back, tell you about my day, and let's roll. All right, so I have left a bit of time for some Q&A. I'm going to be doing some walking around after I get off the stage. So if you don't get a chance to ask me a question now, don't worry, you've got all night. But does anyone have some questions for me? No? Did I do an amazing... Oh, we got one up there.
Yeah, what plans do you have to help people monetize their channel?
Monetize your channel. All right, so because we're going to be a group of people, then that means that I can do something similar to what I've done tonight and go up to brands and say, hey, I have 10 gaming channels that want to play your game, or that want to, use your software or something like that. You give us money to give them, and they will give you a shout out on their channel. So pretty much we can get you brand deals and all that kind of stuff to help you with monetizing. In addition to that, we'll be doing workshops on like how to increase your revenue. So stuff like merchandising and all that. Merchandising is a great thing, but not many people do it or know how to do it. And there's plenty of awesome sites out there that pretty much do it all for you. All you have to do is set up an account, and they deal with the payment and the posting and all that really annoying stuff. Does that answer your question? Awesome. Anyone else got a question?
Are you working with any networks, like Boom Studios, for example, this big Australian one?
No, we are going to be trying to stay as neutral as possible. When you start getting into stuff like MCNs and all that kind of stuff, you're going to have people, like, some people say stuff like Machinima's great, and some people say it's shit. It's really easier for us just to stay neutral. If you're having problems with your MCN, then we can help you with it, but we're not going to be like, hey, this guy is great. We can give you the pros and cons. We can say, hey, this person has experience with that channel. Why don't you go talk to them about it and what they've experienced with the channel? Was there anything in particular that you wanted to know about the MCNs? Or?
You could get people in from like a network to explain, like not sell you on a network, like I don't expect that you'd want to push a network on anyone, but they know heaps and they've got the most experience dealing with all sorts of creators, so it'd be really helpful to have like representatives from them involved.
All right. Well, yeah, we could probably open up that as a workshop opportunity, have representatives from different networks come in if that's what you guys want. More than happy to arrange that. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to arranging things, so you tell me something and I'll get it done. Yeah. All right, next question.
If we're on the other side of the monetization, like for someone that is getting you to promote a product of ours, should we approach you?
Yeah, totally. Come, I've got business cards. Come talk to me. What's your product?
I'm a video game builder.
All right, who here wants to play a video game from a Brisbane video? There we go, look. I got your hookup. Come talk to me, we'll do it. But yeah, anyone of any product that you've got out there, say it's like you're a fashion designer or something like that and you want someone to vlog about your product or service or consumable, come to me. We've got a network now. This is the first steps of creating a network. Awesome. Any more questions? Yes, good question. Opening hours. All right, so we will be open from stupid early in the morning until later in the afternoon if you're a member. If you are a office space leasee, then you get 24-hour access. Yes. The only reason that we can't do that for members is purely security purposes. Ideally, once we get to the second office, like this first one is going to be kind of our test trial run. This is our let's make this work, and then if after a year it's working, we're going to open up a second office somewhere, and 24-hour access for everyone is definitely a goal. But I think NBN right now is the bigger one, so sorry. All right, did that answer the question? Awesome. Anyone else? Yes, up the back again.
Yeah, what's your funding model? Is it like VC backed or grant funding or?
Currently, it is me. Yeah, sound great? Wait, yeah. Thank you. So basically where this, I'll start from the beginning. Let's go the long story. So I've had this idea for a while, and then in November I was like, hey, 2016 is coming up. What am I going to do? I don't want to keep working at my dumb IT job because it's dumb. So I had this idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this event. If anyone at all is interested, then I'll go ahead with it. And I made the event. I put it out on the Australian YouTubers Facebook page, and all of a sudden I have 50 people here in this room. So this is happening, yeah. But, sorry? Mumble, awesome, all right. Yeah, so I currently am funding this with my own capital. Once the final product is built and working, we have some government grants options, but they don't want to look at us until they see a working model. So currently, this girl, yeah. All right. Okay, any more questions, or should we move on to another competition? Yeah, all right, more free stuff. Okay, before we get to free stuff, I gotta tell you who gave us the free stuff. So these have been our two biggest donators for the night. We've got Benefit Cosmetics and Zasny Organic Skincare. Has anyone found a carrot yet? We got some carrots? Awesome! Bring them to me once I get off the stage and I'll give you your free, what is it called? Carrot tan jam. Doesn't that sound tasty? Yeah, it's pretty great. All right, so there are some carrots hidden around the room. If you find them, bring them up to me and I will give you a full-size Zasny Organic Skincare Carrot Tan Jam. All right, Vault Games donated our amazing board games that we had with the charade party. Defiant Games have been awesome, and we got Yard Play who have supplied us with these super awesome games. Has anyone had a go at these? I've heard them. Have people been having fun with those games? No? All right, we'll take them away. No, just kidding. Come on, go play with them. They're fun. I'll be out there later. Someone want to verse me at Jenga? Anyone? Yeah? Yeah? Sorry? 28 levels. Awesome. All right. wait. Was that Peter? Oh, okay. But bravo. Yeah. Wait. You beat Peter, the engineer who knows maths and stuff. All right. It's been an interesting night. Okay. On to, we got Harvest Garden. They have supplied us with some amazing discount vouchers. We got Loud Photography Media. This has been our photographer of the night. There he is over there. Yeah! He has been putting up with me going, is this my good side? How about this? I want a supermodel. Yeah, done. So photos from the night are going to be put up on our social media. They'll also be on our website. So if you want to see your beautiful faces, they will be online. All right, and then we got Apical Social, who have been helping out for the night. Stage 1 International Film Festival. Does anyone know about this? Yeah? Okay, so this is an international film festival that's happening next weekend out at Warner Brothers Movie World. And they have been an awesome sponsor for us. They have been mentoring me on how to throw events because I'm not afraid to ask for help. And these guys have helped. So here's my shout out to them. So they have tickets on sale on their website. I am going to be at this. So if you want to come and spend more time with me, then this is a place to do it. I am getting the alfresco dining, the cheap one. Because I have spent a lot of money on my event, and I'm not making any money from this currently. So cheap one, if anyone wants to join me on the cheap one, reference me and you can get on my table and we can have a fun night because there's alcohol at this thing. All right, so the cheap one, it is $150. It also includes a bunch of cool stuff, but the really cool thing is it's got a complimentary double pass to Warner Brothers Movie World, which is worth $158. So, bonus.
Because you have to make content on a regular basis to really make a living off it. It's really almost impossible to make one project, put it on the internet, and then go, I'm going to retire on that and make my millions.
First three to the stage.
It's precious. It is special to you. You are precious thing.